Welcome to day 201 of our DeSo journey. I'm Ed Krasenstein here with my twin brother, Brian. And remember, this video is sponsored by CloutFeed. Do you have any information about CloutFeed, Brian?
Yeah, on CloutFeed, you can actually subscribe or add notifications for any user's post or founder award changes. So if you want to know when Natter posts next and get a notification, you can add a notification on your CloutFeed app.
Awesome. And we have a big announcement coming this week from Natter and the core team. We don't know when that's going to be. I'm guessing anytime now. And as we build up to that announcement, we're getting a few little updates that are kind of popping up on the back end of things. And this morning, Paul Burke, who's a developer in DeSo, made a post talking about a new hot feed. And the hot feed is so now there's the global stats on the side of DeSo where it shows like some top users by coin price, by diamonds received. It's kind of been broken for a little bit, but the hot feed looks like it's going to be a new feed that's going to be based on recent interactions.
Well, I think this is going to be kind of as a replacement for the global feed. So where they whitelisted users, and like for us, we get 5 posts in the global feed a day. And also they can add a post to the global feed. But right now it looks like this is going to exist along with the global feed. But
okay, that makes sense.
But it will actually be an algorithm driven feed. So it's going to use different variables to determine which posts are hot and show those. And from what we can tell, the administrator of each node is going to be able to play around with the variables a little bit to kind of set their algorithm. So maybe one node would want to rank things the hottest posts over the last 24 hours based on how many diamonds it got. Whereas another one might want to look at hearts or repost. So it's interesting. It's going to be an algorithm. And I think this is super important. I know we've been pushing for this from the get-go. Hey, we need an algorithm that actually finds the best post rather than just a human curated feed, because it's not really fair.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I misunderstood the post by Paul. And yeah, you're right. It's going to be something either alongside the global feed or as a replacement for the global feed. I think right now it looks like it's going to be alongside the global feed, but I could see in the future where it completely replaces it. And I think that's a great idea. You know, like this way you can get new users up there. I can't say users for some reason this morning. You can get new users up there, and based on maybe diamonds they received, activity level. So an algorithm, I think it's a way to go. You know, algorithms can be cheated if you figure out the algorithm, but I think there's ways kind of to get around that as well to, you know, try and prevent cheaters.
Yeah, I think it's important to have something like that, because right now people feel a little bit like, hey, why am I not in the global feed? I'm posting really quality content. But I think the core team whitelisted a lot of people in the beginning, and now they're not whitelisting as many new people. At least it seems that way.
And a lot of those people from the beginning are not active anymore. So, you know, it doesn't appear to be as active in the global feed.
So it takes workload from the core team. They don't worry about that, while it also, I think, presents a better product.
Yeah, and additionally, Tyne made a post last night or yesterday afternoon talking about node fees. And it looks like the core team has added some backend features that allows node operators to charge fees and change those fees for different things. Like say we run a node, NFTZ, and we want to charge people 1/10 of a penny every time they like a post. We could do that and we'll earn that income. But it goes beyond likes. It goes, you know, creator coin buys, diamonds, pretty much every action on the platform, there can be a small fee that the node operator can set. And that can kind of help pay for the node operator's server cost or, you know, development team.
Yeah, a few other things. First of all, it's not set in USD, so you wouldn't set it at 1/10 of a penny. You'd set it at maybe 100th of a thousandth of a DeSo, or 10,000th of a DeSo. Second, it's going to be a little tricky, because these nodes, they're going to have to disclose what their fees are, because you don't want to go to, say, BitClout and find that, hey, they're charging an entire DeSo every time you make a post. So you want to avoid that. And
not that Raj would be doing that.
Right. So that's number one. Now, number two is that the fees, the node fees can actually be, you can actually select which account you want the node fees to be sent to, and it can be more than one account. So if we're running NFTZ with the Van Halen brothers, and then we've got us. So if we want to send a quarter of the fees to me, a quarter to Martine, a quarter to, like just the whole team can get a percentage of the fees. Now, also, the fees are, like I said, the fees can be set by the node admin, but you can also exclude people from fees. So this kind of sets up a tiered system where a node could actually have premium members and then regular members, and maybe the premium members won't have to pay the node fees. And maybe you could do this and say, hey, if you register and pay $30, you will be excluded from all node fees for the year.
Or
And
if you
maybe you'll
own,
get some
if,
other
if you
features
own
as
the
well.
coin of our node, you don't have to pay any node fees. So
So it
there's
really
a
opens
bunch of
up
things.
a lot of possibilities. And but I do think there's some kinks that need to be worked out with disclosures. There could be like a bait and switch tactic that a node uses where they set node fees really low and then suddenly switch them really high to like rake in all this money. So it
Well,
just,
well, I think the way Tyne showed it is that every time you take an action, you're going to get a box that pops up to let you know, and that's going to be annoying. I think they need to fix that.
so
Every time you like a post, you don't want to have to approve a transaction that's going to the node admin. So I think once you approve it at a certain price, say a like, I get a notification, and once I approve it, I can check a box that says approve this for future likes as well, something along those lines.
yeah, or just in this at the identity layer, when you sign in, it could just list them all and ask if you give permission. It might be a lot of people are going to overlook it, I guess, though.
Yeah.
So it's tricky. It's a tricky situation, but I'm sure that there's a lot of smart people behind the scenes working with Core that I think they'll figure something out.
Yeah, well, I mean, maybe you could have check boxes on the identity layer. As you sign in, you can check that I approve these certain transactions. And we'll
Yeah.
see. I'm sure it will develop and they'll find a solution. Additionally, yesterday, Twitch streams are now live on BitClout.
Yeah. So now gamers or whoever's using Twitch can stream live video to DeSo, and we can all watch it live. So I mean, I don't think it's a huge feature. I don't think it's like, oh yeah, this is great. But I do think that it's just another embeddable form of media that we can use, and it gives users another outlet. And if you are a gamer on Twitch that's streaming video, this could be another way to earn more money.
Now, what I would really be impressed with is if Twitch introduces DeSo diamonds into their platform. Now, that would be impressive.
Yeah, that would get us excited.
Maybe one day. Additionally, Brian and I are working with the Van Halen brothers, Martijn, Bas, and Wouter, on a new NFT project. And we're really excited about this. We're going to hopefully be releasing it next week. It's going to be the Genesis series is going to have 100 one of ones, and there are going to be some super rare ones. We're going to be dropping them next week if all goes as planned. So stay tuned for that.
Yeah,
and
we're really excited about this.
As a community, I think we're all waiting for the upcoming DeSo announcement that Natter has teased over and over again. Brian and I are guessing that it's going to be a referral program. I mean, that's just a guess. Maybe a referral program in the new UI. I don't think they release one without the other. So, we don't know. It's just a guess. And, our guess is just as good as yours. But what do you think, Brian?
So I don't think you roll out the referral program until you have the new UI. And everything we've been seeing the last week or two has been little features being worked in, whether it is the node fees or the ability to add the hot feed and adjust the algorithm. I think a lot's being worked on for the new UI behind the scenes that could roll out with referrals. And I can't see the referrals coming and then the new UI. They'd have to be together. So Natter teased that something was coming that was going to help with daily active users this week. So I don't think that's going to just be the new UI. So it has to be referrals, but then it would have to be the new UI too. And whether we get another node that's going to be this new UI or if it's going to be on bitclout.com, I don't know. There's speculation on both sides about that.
No matter what it is that's going to bring users into the platform, which NAT or Ts, I think you're going to want to have the new UI. So I think it's fair to guess that we're getting the new UI this week. And whether that's a referral program that's coming along with it, whether it is the earn.com thing that we've been hearing where they're going to be kind of promoting it on Coinbase to bring new users on. I still can't say users. Why can't I say that? I hope I'm not having a stroke or something.
I hope you're not either.
But yeah, so I think we're going to see the new UI. And everything after that is an even bigger guess to me.
Yeah, and the best thing is it's coming within days. So we don't really have to speculate much. We'll see what comes, and we could be totally wrong here. Maybe it's going to be something out in left field, and we're going to all be surprised.
Yeah, we will see. And I think that's all we have today. Remember, these videos are all being posted as NFTs. So the first person who bids 0.25 DeSo wins it. Lazy Nina actually won yesterday's video. So thanks again, guys, and we'll talk to you tomorrow on day 202.
And another shout out to CloutFeed.
Thank you, CloutFeed.